Hey everyone, Mitch coming in from the Commander Core Studio. Welcome to the show. So, on today's episode, a mystery may have just been solved, and one that has been a burning question for many Magic players out there ever since, well, we saw this chart right here. It just shows, a little timeline, essentially. I don't know if it's really a chart, more like a timeline. Anyways, a look at 2025. We know the sets that we are getting for next year when it comes to 5 of the 6 sets. And we know what kind of set we're getting for the 6th set, but we don't know exactly what it is. So we're getting Aether Drift coming up, obviously. Spoilers starting, I believe, in like 2 weeks or less, so look out for those on this channel. Tarkir Dragonstorm. Then we go to a Universes Beyond with Final Fantasy, Edge of Eternity's back to Magic Universe, then Marvel's Spider-Man back to Universes Beyond, and the last one again to be announced, Universes Beyond, that is, well, a mystery to us. We do not know what it is. It's an unannounced Universes Beyond collaboration. Now, like it or not, Magic is changing right now, and yeah, we are getting 3 half of the actual main sets next year being outside of the universe. So we already knew this one would be out of universe, and there has been a lot of speculation as to what that might be. I've heard from everything from, SpongeBob, which that's not correct, that we have a secret there for SpongeBob, to Game of Thrones and everything in between. But one that I don't believe I actually heard might be the correct answer, because a sleuth on the internet, I think, has figured it out, but that's up for you to decide. Here we go. So, Hambone Races posted this. The past 5 deals have all been themed around an upcoming MTG set, referring to a MTG Arena deal, essentially, that has been happening every single couple of days, essentially. And the past 5 deals are themed. So the first one, and let's see if I can pull that up properly right now, is from Aether Drift. And that would be, a bunch of vehicles. There you go. That makes sense. So this deal is showing off a bunch of vehicles, which is going to be, again, looking back at that timeline, Aether Drift, the very first set. Then we've got the next set of deals, which is all dragons. There you go. So when it comes to dragons, well, that would relate to Tarkir Dragonstorm, or whatever that name is. I think it's Dragonstorm. Anyways, it's kind of weird because Dragonstorm's actually already a card. Anyway, so that one is there. Moving on, though, to the third deals, and this is all in order so far of the sets coming out. Again, now we have the Final Fantasy one. Again, the first card being Final Flare, so, we don't have actually a card called Final Fantasy, obviously, but the word final right there, and it being, FF there, Final Flare, Final Fantasy, and then also a bunch of crystals. Yeah, it could definitely be, a Final Fantasy reference there, very obviously. Moving on, though, from there, well, we have a bunch of stars. So there you go. Starfield Mystic, Star Charter, Star Crown Stag, Starfield Invocation, all these things have the word star in them. So kind of Edge of Eternity, stars, the actual universe itself, things like that, the Blind Eternities. That makes sense to me as well. And good catch on these. Great catch on these. And the next one, again, the daily deals, a bunch of spiders. Everything is a spider, so again, a reference to the Spider-Man set. So again, in order, it looks like that is correct. So when it comes to the last set of deals, though, they are actually going to be cards like Into the Fire, Waterknot, Earth Cult Elemental, Airdrop Aeronauts, Distended Mindbender, and Oswald Fiddle Bender. Now, before I spoil it for you, which maybe it's already spoiled for you, but if you just wanted to guess what that was, I might not have gotten there, actually. I might not have gotten there without a bunch of help. It might have taken a while, but maybe I would have gotten there at some point. But we can see that we have Fire, Water, Earth, Air, and then Bender. So, yeah, obviously, with Bender, it's going to be Futurama, right? No, okay, anyways. The answer is probably Avatar: The Last Airbender. A fantastic sleuth job. Thank you so much, Hambone Races. I'm not saying this is 100% correct, but it seems correct to me, again. Them kind of putting like these little hints out there that the 5 deals have been themed around Magic sets that are upcoming. Them being in order, and then the 6th and maybe final one, right, is essentially references to Avatar: The Last Airbender. And this is one that when I started digging into this to see if it was legit, essentially, there has been other people discussing essentially that Avatar might have been a choice ahead of time without even seeing these deals, that people were thinking might be that, because it is something that is pretty widespread. It does have a magical element to it, obviously, and it also is one that you can have a lot of cards for, a lot of legendary creatures for. And on top of that, there is a brand new... No, not live action. I don't believe so. Everyone, don't worry, because the last live action one in 2010 was absolutely terrible. I never watched it, but I heard it was absolutely terrible. People in the comments below, please let me know if it was absolutely terrible, because, yeah, I didn't watch it, and I don't feel like watching it. But we do have, apparently, Aang the Last Airbender. This right here, some art from it, cool, is going to be an upcoming animated film based on Avatar the Last Airbender that is planned to be released on January 30th, 2026. Folks specifically in Avatar Aang and his friends in their adult years. Now, this one initially, I believe, was slated to come out at the end of next year, which would line up even more so with when the Universes Beyond set is going to be coming up. It seems like when they are doing these things, they're trying to match them up, obviously, with when certain new things are coming out for other companies. That's just kind of how they're doing these crossovers, essentially. So, yeah, they're timing it up in that way. So that would make sense. Initially, it was going to be end of the last year, and next year, I should say, but now it's been pushed to 2026. Still around the same time frame, but yeah, that all lining up being, yeah, pretty relevant, I would say, and I'm pretty convinced. Again, maybe you've got some other information, or you've seen other things, or maybe Wizards could just be trying to throw us off. Maybe they are. Maybe they've seen that there is speculation around Avatar: The Last Airbender. I feel like that's a lot of work for them to do, though, to literally go through all these, like, deals for each one of these, and then the next deal up, and they're like, yes, let's trick the players into thinking that it's Avatar by putting fire, water, earth, air, and bender in there, and it's something completely different. You know, I don't know what else that could, like, really refer to, essentially, with these four things, as well as some benders. But, yeah, I do think it's pretty on the head being Avatar. And, yeah, with that new, the new show coming up, or the new movie, I should say, coming up at some point in the near future, yeah, I do think that that's a pretty good call. So, yeah, I think overall, I think that's a really good catch by Hambone Races. Thank you again so much for figuring this out. Again, has not been confirmed. I do want to say that it has not been confirmed by Wizards. This is not official. It just seems incredibly likely based off of all these details that, yeah, the 6th set for next year, the final set, the last Universes Beyond set of next year, is going to be Avatar. So, yeah, comment below with your thoughts on that. Comment below with what characters you think we're going to be seeing in that set. And, yeah, get ready for it. And with that, this episode is coming to a close. Make sure you comment below with your thoughts on this one. And, of course, as always, thanks again, and have a good one. This show and episodes like this one are possible thanks to viewers like you. If you're looking for an easy way to help support this show, make sure that you like, share, and subscribe. Also, hit that bell notification icon so you don't miss any new episodes. You can also go check out our playmats and other merchandise at thecommandersquarters.com. Another easy way to support this show is with our TCG Player affiliate links. So whether you're buying a deck or individual cards, you can use this general link right here or one in the description. And the final way that you can support this show is by supporting us directly by becoming a patron. There are many benefits to being a patron, and I truly couldn't do this without all of their support.